Just out here now, watching a young white-tailed eagle fledge for the first time in England for 240 years. Wow, how amazing. Check out the full story. Hello and welcome to Dave Peters Photography. In this episode I look at the white-tailed eagles and their reintroduction to the south of England. I've been lucky enough to spend the last year studying and watching a pair of white-tailed eagles as they set up to breed for the first time in England for over 200 years. Thanks to the hard work of the Roy Dennis Foundation, who have released 25 birds since 2019 onto the Isle of Wight to help boost the population of white-tailed eagles in England and the United Kingdom. This pair of eagles have set up a territory in the south of England. I've been lucky enough to film and photograph them, so sit back and enjoy and see what I was able to capture. G471, the male bird, is distinctive by his pale head markings and smaller body size. G405, our female bird, is much larger, and she is a very historical bird, as it would be her chick that was the first chick to be born in England for the 240 years. Now that is quite amazing. At this time, Queen Victoria would have been the Queen of England. It is thanks to the Roy Dennis Foundation that we are lucky enough to be able to see these magnificent birds over the skies of England again. To date, 25 eagles have been released by a reintroduction scheme. Unfortunately, only 16 of these birds have survived, as few have been poisoned or killed, but I'm sure you'll agree it's important to try and look after and protect this amazing species of bird. The white-tailed eagle is known for its huge wingspan of up to 8 feet. This is what gives it its nickname, the Flying Barn Door, making this eagle the largest UK bird of prey. This eagle is also listed as a Schedule 1 species. It went extinct in the UK during the early 20th century due to illegal killing and prosecution. But thanks to some successful reintroduction schemes up in Scotland, it is now numerous in places like Mull and hopefully soon once again in England too. White-tailed eagles are known for being opportunist hunters. They may take the opportunity to catch rabbits, hares or even geese, as well as more well-known things such as fish, being a sea eagle. This pair of eagles have a preference for feeding on geese, especially Egyptian geese, as well as other waterfowl and wetland birds in the local area. These eagles are also feeders of carrion. They will make the most of any deer carcasses or any other carcasses that are left over the winter or at any time of year they have the opportunity to feed on them. I was lucky enough to see this pair courting as well as nest building throughout my time watching them. Fantastic to see the bond and companionship these birds show, and it is a testament of how successful they have been over the past year. I've always been in awe of the truly magnificent spectacle of a bird that size circling around above my head. It it was quite hard to keep the camera still. At the time, I believe I was using my Canon R7 and my Sigma 150 to 600mm. The next sequence was shot on my Canon R7 as well, but this time with the 100 to 400mm RF lens. I was lucky enough in the winter to capture the male bird hunting over the wetlands, catching a wetland bird that I believe to be a lapwing or a wader, but it was truly hard to see and identify at the range where the bird was hunting. Do feel free to give your opinion on what you think it could be. How amazing it is to watch an eagle hunting and catching a prey item. This is the first time I've been able to successfully film an eagle catching its prey. I would assume this is a small bird or a rodent, most likely to be a squirrel. But please do let me know down in the comments if you think it's something else or what you suspect the item to be. I look forward to hearing what you think. I find it truly fascinating trying to find out little bits of information in the unique lives of these birds as I get to know them as individuals. Fascinating to watch the bird as it battled with the strong winds. It's turning itself into the wind as well as rotating the prey item to help itself remain as aerodynamic as possible. I believe it is doing this to show the young bird that there is a food item here with it and is encouraging it to come and feed alongside it. It is extremely unlikely that a pair of young eagles, the age these are, 3 years, to be able to be successful in breeding. It is uncommon for them even to have attempted it, let alone be successful. It will often take a pair of eagles many failed attempts for them to be able to be successful in raising a chick. So it is a true miracle that this bird has survived, and true testament to the parents. What fantastic birds this pair really are. As you can see, the male eagle is disposing of part of its prey item. It's hard to see exactly what the prey item is, other than the fact that it's a cone shaped, as well as having something long and thin that looks like a tail that's been completely shredded. But again, if you have any opinions or any more information, I'd be very keen to find out from you guys what you think and what you know. And here he is, the bird that I was waiting to see in flight and film for the first time flying up close and personal. Unfortunately the light wasn't the best, but I'm really glad to have been able to capture these moments as it is truly an historic bird. This male chick is known as G625 and continues to be fed by its parents. It left the nest nearly 2 months ago, but soon will be off exploring the skies of Great Britain and the rest of Europe, so keep your eyes peeled for the opportunity potentially to see it flying over the top of you. Young white-tailed eagles have also been known to cross the Channel into France and up through Belgium and across to Holland, as well as then returning back to the United Kingdom. It is likely the bird will try and set up a territory in the near area. However, the mother and father of the bird will be setting up for a new opportunity to breed this year, so with any luck the species will be able to re-establish itself in the United Kingdom once more. It is extremely unlikely that the pair will be successful, however, this year, as they shouldn't have been successful last year, and it is unusual for white-tailed eagles to be able to breed several years in a row successfully. However, you really do not know with this pair, as what they have done this year should have been impossible. Some studies showing that the success rate is 66%, however in recent years that apparently has dropped down to 24%, according to data captured by the British Ornithological Trust in Scotland. I hope you've enjoyed learning about these white-tailed eagles today. I find them truly remarkable. I leave you now with some photos that I've captured of the birds. These are my favourite images that I've captured so far. If you like this video, please do give it a like, as it helps my channel out a great deal. And if you want more content in the future like this, please keep posted and subscribe to my channel with your notifications turned on. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.